Hello, welcome back. In this session I am going to discuss about the working of 4-stroke petrol engine. Okay, for that the fuel used is a petrol and cycle of operation is a Otto cycle, and the strokes whatever are there, the 4-stroke. The 4 strokes are named as suction stroke, compression stroke, power or expansion stroke, exhaust stroke. Here we can explain these 4-stroke engine, petrol engine operation with the 4 different position of the strokes. The first will take the whatever the different parts of this engines are there. Already we have discussed in the previous session, and once again I will take that one. This is the engine cylinder, and this is the piston, and this one is the inlet or a suction valve. This is the exhaust valve, and this is spark plug, and this connecting rod, and this is a crank, and this is crankshaft. And here in this one we will take the first, that is a intake or a suction stroke. In this one air fuel mixture is drawn in. In this one what happens, that one the piston is moving from the top dead center to the bottom dead center, and inlet valve will be remains open and exhaust valve will be remains closed. And here, due to the movement of the piston, the partial vacuum is created inside the engine cylinder. That means lower pressure is reached inside the engine cylinder compared to the outside atmospheric pressure. And due to that pressure difference, the air fuel mixture through the carburetor that enters into the engine cylinder occupies the space inside the engine cylinder. That is the intake or a suction stroke, and in this stroke the crankshaft makes a half a revolution. The next one is the compression stroke. The air fuel mixture is compressed. In this one the piston moves in the bottom dead center to the top dead center upward direction. In this one inlet and exhaust valve both remains closed, and due to the piston movement, the whatever the air fuel mixture is there, that is compressed to a higher pressure and temperature. That is the compression stroke. In this one the crankshaft makes a half a revolution, and in this whatever this next one is a power stroke. At the end of the compression, the spark is generated by the spark plug. Due to that combustion of the fuel taking place, due to the combustion, the whatever the burnt gases are producing, burnt flue gases are producing, these are produces a higher pressure inside, and due to that pressure produced inside, that forces the piston in the downward direction. In this power stroke, the piston moves from the top dead center to the bottom dead center. Both inlet and exhaust remains closed, and due to the force produced by these burnt gases, the piston will be moves in the downward direction, and crankshaft makes a half a revolution. Here this stroke is very important, where the power is produced from the combustion of the fuel. That is the power stroke. Okay, the explosion forces piston down. Okay, that explosion whatever the forces, it will force the piston to move in the downward direction. The next one is the exhaust stroke. Here the piston is moving from the bottom dead center to the top dead center, and in this one inlet valve remains closed, exhaust valve will be open. Immediately when the piston reaches to the bottom dead center, the exhaust valve will be gets opens. Due to the pressure difference, some gas already discharged through the exhaust valve. The remaining gas, whatever the burnt gases are there, those are discharged while moving the piston from the bottom dead center to the top dead center. This is the exhaust stroke, and by this inlet, compression, power and exhaust, by the 4 strokes, it completes the one cycle of operation. That's why it is called as a 4-stroke engine. And petrol we are going to use in this one as a fuel, therefore it is called as a 4-stroke petrol engine. Okay, then here also we can see that one, how the operation is taking place by this animated figure. That is, here this is the suction, the air and fuel is entering and reaching the bottom here. Then the compression is taking place here, compressed to higher pressure and temperature. Then the spark plug produces a spark, and due to that one, the burnt gases pushes down the piston in the downward direction. Then upward direction it will be moving for the exhaust stroke. This is the suction. This hole remains open, and this is the compression. Both will be remains closed valves, and this is spark plug is producing spark. Due to that one, burnt gas is pushing the piston in the downward direction. Then exhaust valve remains open here in the exhaust stroke. Those will be expelled out. This is about the working of the 4-stroke petrol engine. The next, by the PV diagram, that is a pressure volume diagram, also we have to explain the working of the 4-stroke petrol engine. And in this first we will take, that is this pressure volume diagram. The pressure, it is starting from the 0 to 1. This is the suction stroke. In this one, the inlet valve opens, and due to the pressure difference, the whatever the air is entering into the cylinder, the pressure remains constant and the volume will be increased. Okay, that is the, here also we can see 0 to 1 section, and that explanation we can take here 0 to 1. At this process, the piston sucks the air fuel mixture inside the cylinder at constant pressure P1. And next one, 1 to 2, it is the constant pressure, that is it is a compression process. In this one, the air fuel mixture compresses to a higher pressure. Volume decreases here and the pressure will be increases from 1 to 2. And that process 1 to 2 is a compression. The process 1 to 2, it is a adiabatic compression process. Piston compresses the air fuel mixture inside the cylinder from the pressure P1 to P2. Next process is the 2 to 3. It is a constant volume heat addition we can call, or a constant volume combustion process. Here the volume remains constant, and due to the production of the spark from the spark plug, the air fuel mixture combustion is taking place, and the volume remains constant. Due to the burnt gases, the pressure will be increases, and that is a 2 to 3. Here it is a constant volume heat addition process. In this process, spark plug produces a spark and the fuel starts burning. At this position, the piston is at top dead center only. The next one, 3 to 4 process, it is the expansion process or a power stroke or a working stroke. In this one, due to the pressure of the burnt gases, the piston will be expands, and that will be from the top dead center to the bottom dead center, it will be moves. Then the volume increases, the pressure decreases. This is 3 to 4 expansion process, and that process we can explain here. It is an adiabatic expansion process. Due to the burning of fuel, high pressure gases expand inside the cylinder from P3 to P4 pressure. Then 4 to 1 process, whatever is there, here the heat release is taking place. That means here the exhaust valve will be get opens. Due to the pressure difference between the inside the engine cylinder and the outside atmosphere, the most of the gases will be discharged from the engine cylinder. That is the 4 to 1 process. It is a constant volume process. During this process, heat rejects from the burnt gases. At this process, piston is at bottom dead center only. The last one, again it will 1 to 0, it is the exhaust stroke. Here exhaust. In this one, the piston is moving from the bottom dead center to the top dead center. There the volume will be reduces and the pressure will be remains constant. The pressure will be remains constant. That is the exhaust stroke. The process 1 to 0, it is a constant pressure process in which the burnt gases are discharged through the exhaust. And like this, by the pressure volume diagram also we can explain the working of the 4-stroke petrol engine. Thanks for watching. Subscribe my channel and you can watch the further videos also. Thank you.